From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
It's 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
In his own end zone, it's Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now Cobb to return. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Taking a shot for Samuel, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From midfield, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
There you go.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 59 mark.
Now a handoff, Sermon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We own them. Right here, guys. Fight. Blue dead.
Here's Lance. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Complete to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Looking for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. The Lance going to throw. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The Lance now to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Sermon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll run with Sermon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Packers 10, 49ers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Jones. Powers through him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One final try now for Lance. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Packers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.